And tonight's big story breakdown, voting on your taxes. The Edmond City Council looking to extend a penny sales tax for the city's general fund and a half-cent sales tax to fund road improvements.
If the motion is approved, voters will see it on the ballot November 18th. Fox 25's Rob Hagan has a look at some of the numbers.
Edmond citizens might head to the polls to vote on a renewal of a half-cent tax for capital projects like improving road conditions like this intersection at Danforth and Kelly. Construction begins September 8th.
Thank you for your interest and investment in our city.
The council discussed extending a penny sales tax going towards the city's checking account and a half-cent sales tax going to road improvements. Some council members say it's still not enough.
I hear people often say Edmond special. Edmond is special. And these two taxes will keep Edmond special. But we can do better.
Edmond has a tax rate at 8.25%, lower than 14 other cities in the OKC metro. The city gets 3.75% of that. The rest goes to the state.
Is it a sustainable business plan for the city of Edmond to lock in since 1977 the same exact sales tax rate?
Here's a look at your tax dollars at work the last 2 decades. $114 million has gone to parks and rec projects, including $20 million to Kicking Bird golf renovations in 2023. But it's still going to cost you $44 a weekend to play. Edmond City facility projects are at $83 million. The smallest piece of the pie goes to police and firefighters at $62 million, while the bulk goes to transportation projects at a whopping $175 million.
So if we want to cover all the things that we see in front of us, we really should increase CIP a little bit to cover that.
The citizens have spoken, and road improvements are a top priority. A recent study found 10% of the roads are in poor condition. Improving the intersection at Broadway and Coffee Creek still being designed at a cost of $7 million. So is the crowded intersection along Boulevard between 2nd and Main. The intersection at Danforth and Kelly sees 50,000 vehicles a day with the highest number of crashes. That improvement's coming soon with a $9 million price tag. The half-cent sales tax renewal generating $6.5 million wouldn't be spent until March 2027.
Edmond City Council will vote for approval of the half-cent tax renewal September 8th. In Edmond, Rob Hagan, Fox 25 News.
And Edmond voters recently voted down the proposed GO bond. It was on the ballot last November, a 10-year, $231 million bond program designed to fund 22 projects, including streets, parks, and fire safety improvements. It did come with a controversial 14% property tax hike. Election results showed Edmond voters said no to all 3 propositions for the Edmond GO bond. The mayor said at the time the projects on the ballot remain high priorities.
There were a lot of concerns surrounding the Edmond GO bond leading up to that election. Fox 25 held a town hall to hear from officials on both sides of the issue. A big focus of the discussion was the property tax hike associated with that proposal.
People are really facing a lot of affordability issues. Some people aren't even able to stay in their houses right now because of the increased costs that they're experiencing.
There is a cost. The property owners benefit with increased property values, so we believe it's fair that they shoulder the burden for that.
Another concern with the GO bond was that the 3 propositions were tied together, so if any of the 3 passed, it would have resulted in a tax hike.
You vote for one of them, even if you love the idea of the fire station, it's going to get that tax increase, and it will be only for property owners, and it's a significant amount.
Edmond has an incredible legacy of investing in itself for infrastructure, police and fire safety, and quality of life. We're all the beneficiaries of it, and now's the time where we can no longer fund it with just sales tax.
The debate also touched on criticism surrounding the advisory board for the bond, contractors, and the process of selecting the projects for the bond.
Oklahoma City voters will decide the fate of a GO bond in less than 2 months. Now, unlike Edmonds, it will not raise property taxes. Oklahoma City's a $2.7 billion bond program made up of 11 separate propositions. The city says the vast majority of the package is made up of critical infrastructure projects to address the city's basic needs. Of the $2.7 billion price tag, $1.35 priced into improving Oklahoma City streets, including resurfacing streets, widening, and street enhancement projects. $129 million also be slated for new transit projects. During his State of the City address, Mayor David Holt talked about the possibility of a new transit system that would be on rails.
The next major decision point for our community will be a regional transit system with rail-based elements, led by the long-awaited commuter rail line from Edmond to downtown OKC to Norman.
Mayor Holt says the Regional Transit Authority has been meeting for the last 5 years and is now closer to having a plan for those 3 communities to consider. Something important to note, in order to vote on this GO bond October 14th, you need to be registered by September 19th.
And that was your big story breakdown tonight. We will keep you up to date on the potential for an Edmond City tax vote and that OKC vote on OKCFox.com.
Plus, you can find all of our previous big story breakdowns on YouTube. Scan the QR code on your screen or search OKC Fox.